Hi, I am 7 years old. I love playing on my mom's computer, but I always get permission first. Mom, can I go on the computer?
Sure, sweetie.
I love my mom's computer because I can go on the internet. The internet is kind of like your neighborhood. You can visit cool places. You can talk to family and friends. And you can learn lots of new things. Like yesterday, I visited a zoo that's near my house. I saw a baby zebra. I took her picture and changed the color of her stripes. Then added a hat and added it to my collection of wacky animals. Awesome! Then later, I went to a place far, far away. I visited Kenya. That's a country in Africa. Lots of zebras live there. Wow, that's a lot of zebras. Sometimes on the internet, I talk to people I know. Like my grandma, who lives in another state. Hi, Grandma. She's making me cookies that she'll send me for my birthday. Yummy. I wish the internet had smellorama. I can talk to different people on the internet, like my cousin. But I only talk to people I know. But what I like most on the internet is that I get to play fun games. Score! I also like to draw and create new things and share it with my friends. Cool! Sometimes I visit websites where I learn new things, but I always stick to websites that are just right for me. Wow, dinosaurs! The internet is a super fun place. But just like when you cross the street in your neighborhood, you also have to be careful when you go online. Here are 3 rules to remember. Rule number 1, always ask your parents first. Rule number 2, only talk to people you know. Rule number 3, stick to places that are just right for you. Wow, that was fun.
Dinner time.
I'm logging off now. I can't wait to get back on again to see where I can visit next. Bye-bye.
is called Happy Maps. Today we're going to help our furry little friend, the flurb, get to her fruit.
Make your flurb go to your fruit.
To do this, you'll need to figure out which way the flurb needs to go and direct her with arrows.
In order for the flurb to get to the apple, what direction does the flurb have to go?
Mine, make it go up. And to get it there, you circle the direction that it has to go.
Create your algorithm by gluing arrows next to the map that you're trying to solve.
In the second one, it's the same, but it's going down.
It's like programming with paper.
And that's it.
Today, we're going to learn to program using a drag and drop language called Blockly. Blockly uses colorful instructions called blocks to build programs that you can use to solve puzzles. Under the hood, you're still creating code. Each puzzle you'll solve with the code is split into 4 main parts. On the left is the play area, where your program will run. In the center, you will see the toolbox area that holds all the blocks that you will need for each puzzle. To the right is your workspace, where you will drag blocks to build your program. Finally, above the workspace, you will see the specific instructions for each puzzle. Don't worry if you accidentally drag out a block that you don't need. If you have an extra block, simply drag it back into the toolbox to put it away. After you hit run, you can always hit the reset button to get your character back to the start so you can try again.
Today, we're going to learn about pair programming. In pair programming, you work as a team.
Why should 2 people use one computer?
Why should 2 people use one computer? Because 2 heads are better than 1. We work together in an interesting kind of way.
Because we're interesting people.
We are interesting people.
In pair programming, you and your partner are going to sit down together at one computer and you are both going to work on the same project.
Right now, we're working on code monsters. Oh no, a fire monster. We don't have enough time. I'm sorry. We'll get to it later. In pair programming, one person is the driver and the other person is the navigator.
Just like driving a car. Your choice, driver or navigator?
Driver. The driver sits at the computer and is the one using the keyboard, mouse, or touchscreen and controlling the main actions of the computer. I'm setting all the arrows so that they make the character move in the direction he's trying to move.
The other person is the navigator. The navigator helps the driver by answering the driver's questions and pointing out potential problems or mistakes. Go left, and instead of righty-tighty, go right. Communication is key to a successful pair programming.
No insults. Be respectful. Don't be a bossy navigator because nobody likes a backseat driver.
Here, why can't you do this?
Wait. Hey, stop
give it
that.
back.
Give it back.
Wait,
That's
I
not
need to do
nice. Give it back.
Just one thing.
Communication is key to successful pair programming. Did the cat say something after?
You and your partner should always be talking.
Okay, so there's the cat.
The driver can explain what she or he is doing. Do you think it would ruin it to type something extra? And the navigator can help suggest what to do next.
Can you write a program that makes the dog move to the target? The navigator should be thinking about the big picture.
And the driver focuses on the details.
Both roles are important. Want to switch?
Okay.
I'm the driver now. Be sure to switch roles often.
Okay. Wait a second. Why isn't this working?
You need to attach it up there. Look, there's a hole.
Did you see how my partner helped me figure out the puzzle on fewer tries? She caught my mistake.
Yay, good job!
Pair programming is all about working together
As a team.
All computer scientists, no matter how experienced they are, run into errors that they need to fix. This is where debugging comes in. Debugging is just a word that means finding and fixing errors in a program, and the first step towards fixing errors is to find them. Most puzzles have a step button below the play space that you can use to hunt for problems. If your program doesn't work, press the step button and see what happens. Does the character take action in the right way? If everything looks good with the first block of code, press the step button again. How does everything look? Is it still running right? Keep going through your code line by line until you find the first place where things go wrong. What happened? What was supposed to happen? What does that tell you? In this puzzle, I get to the last line of code and don't reach the goal. What happened? I got to the end of my code without solving the puzzle. What was supposed to happen? I need to go forward one more step. What does that tell me? It tells me I need to drag out one more of these blocks and attach it to the end before I click run. Ta-da! That's how you debug a program.
Ray needs BB-8's help. In these puzzles, you will program BB-8 using the arrow blocks from the toolbox. BB-8 needs to pick up each piece of scrap metal to finish the puzzle. First, work to find a path for BB-8 that covers all the pieces of scrap metal. Then write the program in your workspace to move BB-8 on that path. You don't need a special command to pick up scrap metal. BB-8 will collect it just by moving over the top. Now let's get rolling.
This is a repeat block. It'll let you loop the code inside as many times as you tell it to. To a computer, code that you write like this looks just like code that you write like this. Now you know how to use a repeat block here and in other puzzles too.
You're about to get the chance to play with a new type of puzzle called the collector. These puzzles are a lot like ones you've already seen, except for a few important changes. In each puzzle, the collector will look for items to grab. When she gets to them, she won't be able to simply run over the items to pick them up. Instead, you will need to use the collect block to grab each pile. Be careful. The number of items that need to be collected to pass a level will change. Sometimes you only need to collect one pile. In other puzzles, you need to collect everything. Make sure you pay attention to the instructions to find out what the rules are before you start.
This is a repeat block. It will let you loop the code inside as many times as you tell it to. To a computer, code that you write like this looks just like code that you write like this. Now you know how to use a repeat block here and in other puzzles too.
These are your draw blocks. Use the correct one to move the artist where he needs to go to fill in the gray lines. These are jump blocks. When you use these, your artist moves but doesn't draw, so use these to jump to the next gray line.
This is a repeat block. It'll let you loop the code inside as many times as you tell it to. To a computer, code that you write like this looks just like code that you write like this. Now you know how to use a repeat block here and in other puzzles too.
This lesson is called the big event. It's all about how we can control our programs and actually change the way a program runs on the fly using events, like the push of a button or the click of a mouse. For this lesson, you'll be controlled with a paper remote control. Yeah! It's just like a real live video game. An event is an action that causes something to happen. It's like when you click the button on a mouse and a web page loads. That's an event. When you touch your screen on a tablet to scroll, that's an event also. That's easy. Events are a great way of letting the user direct your program whenever they need or want to.
My name is Jordan, and I'm Lakota in Nez Perce. I'm also Hopi and Mojave, and I lead a team called Global Outsourcing at Pinterest. You're about to get started with PlayLab, which is a tool that lets you make your own stories and games by writing code. PlayLab has a bunch of characters you can pick called actors. Actors can move, say things, and interact with each other. Your code lets you control the actors, add sounds and backgrounds, score points, and more. You'll drag code blocks into your workspace to build programs. Code that you connect to the orange When Run block will make things happen as soon as you press the Run button. To make your program react when someone plays with it, you're going to use events. These blocks are called event blocks. When we code with events, we're telling the computer to wait for something to happen and then respond right away. The code connected to an event block runs when the player presses a key, taps or clicks an actor, or when one actor touches another actor. Event blocks can go anywhere in your workspace. They never connect to the When Run block, so it's okay to leave them off to the side. Take your time and think carefully about how you want your program to work. When you're finished, you'll have something special that you can share with others. Now, what do you want to create?
Da-da-da!